And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the quarterfinals of the Sparkling Tuna Cup number 55. We're here and we're jumping in mid-series. We barely missed out on game 1, but we're here for game number 2. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the reigning Sparkling Tuna Cup champion, the Red Protoss, representing Bleed Esports. It is NightMare. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is MindelVK. Again, unfortunately, we did miss out on game 1, but we're here to embrace game number 2. We're here for it. We are ready for it. And we're jumping on in. Again, I'm hoping for a back and forth. I'm hoping we can sink our teeth into this PvP. I do know that Geralt is patiently waiting. He's patiently waiting for the win of this series. And we'll see who it's going to be. We have seen MindelVK pop off in the past. NightMare is the favorite player here, but I want to believe that MindelVK can pop off once again. For now, 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of MindelVK, 2-gate opener out of NightMare. We are settling in, and so far our openers are looking quite standard. Hello, Mr. Probe. As NightMare, he does end up avoiding the main scouting probe here. Interesting. Does avoid the scout, keeps the probe hidden. And do we come in, do we go for a fake pylon, or do we go for a real one? It's looking pretty real. It's I could be wrong. At the same time, oh my god, Bappy, let's go. The proxies are upon us. We have the proxy from NightMare, proxy from MindelVK within the same screen. Great minds, they think alike. So it's a little bit awkward, but they will miss each other. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the Cybercores. Once the Cybercore finishes, we can throw down the Robo. I imagine going to be proxy Robo here from our players. It is Robo from MindelVK and NightMare Stargate. Interesting. So we don't quite mirror each other. We do go for slight variations on our proxies. Now, MindelVK's proxy Robo is a one-base all-in. NightMare's proxy Stargate is an aggressive build, but not an all-in. A proxy Stargate leads into oracles to harass across the map and harass the mineral lines. Meanwhile, it leads into an expansion. So NightMare is looking to expand and get economic damage done. MindelVK is looking to kill. So different forms, different levels of aggression here from our players. No shoddy scouts! MindelVK! He does come in, he does get eyes on the Stargate. Big moment here for Mindel. He's aware of what's going on. Meanwhile, Adepts are moving out. We still haven't defended yet, but at least we're aware of what's happening. And with the Immortal, we could even try and depower the Stargate. But now, no, the Adepts, they get in. They shade into the main base. Probes are going to go down. 2 Adepts, they one-shot workers. 1 probe falls, a second, a third, a fourth. Can we get a 5th? Can we get a 6th? Oh, not quite, but 5 probe kills is already insane. Meanwhile, Adepts across the map, they are denied into the main. The Mortals are amassing. You can see, yeah, we're going for the pylon. Oracle moves out. We have a shield battery at least. We do have a shield battery in position. Going for the pylon. NightMare is now fully aware of what's going on, going for his own defensive Robo, his own 3rd gateway. He saw the missing tech in the main. And despite the Stargate being depowered, we are heavily fortified on one base. NightMare still not spending his energy. Still not spending his energy on the Oracle. There we go, going for the Pulsar Beam. There's a Stalker in position. We get 1 probe kill, and here we go. The all-in is upon us. Now, MindelVK does have the Immortal advantage. That is true, does have the Immortal, but alas, we do see NightMare with 2 shield batteries with an overcharge, with soon to be a War Prism of his own to basically juggle back and blink backwards defensively. 3rd gateway as well to maintain or even surpass the gateway army of his opponent. This is not going to be an easy push here from MindelVK. The force fields are good, but the juggling is even better here for Mindel. Does juggle back, does preserve his units. Oh my god. Barely does preserve this death, so 1 Adept goes down. Oh, 2nd Adept almost. So far, NightMare is holding. We're holding on, back. Meanwhile, Prism moving out across the map. NightMare looking to harass. Get into the main. The Oracle's still out there. At least we've gotten 1 gateway, so now we're down to 2 gates producing. Force field doesn't quite catch any units. The Prism does take some damage. Yeah, MindelVK being very careful. Meanwhile, let him say shade in. No, let him say shade into the main. Probes are falling. And we have nothing at home. We have nothing back to him to defend. We go for a desperation warp in, but not before 4 or 5 probes go down. At the same time, MindelVK has to break through. And we do sneak into the main base. No force field. Force field was delayed. Overcharge gets pumped, but we do focus on the overcharge. Focus on the shield battery. 2 immortals. We're breaking through. Yeah, boys, they have to be pulled. NightMare is in trouble. But the prism is so low. Oh, the immortals as well. And we force back the army. Only 2 immortals survive. Meanwhile, across the map, oh my god, massive stasis, no economy. We catch all the probes. GG gets called, and NightMare will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. It was a bold move there by MindelVK. He was gaining ground, he was getting damage done. Unfortunately, the Oracle and the Adept harass was just becoming too much. It did stifle the all-in. It meant that MindelVK could not afford to reinforce and could not afford to warp in across the map because it was just losing worker after worker. His economy was crippled. And with that, NightMare does claim the series and does advance on into the semifinals. GG, well played. We're going to be following NightMare into that semifinals match. And we already have an opponent ready and waiting. Exclamation mark B. If you missed it earlier, we already had a player waiting in those semifinals. It is going to be Geralt. The PvPs continue. NightMare versus Geralt is going to be taking place. 1 Protoss is confirmed for the finals. Who's it going to be?